My name is Brian Spansky. My author name is Brian Stevenson. I've been working on this book for 27 years. It's the story of my life, it's my biography. But it's, I mean, to be honest as I can, it'll sure help people to know that if you take the wrong road of life, you may never come back. Story of my life. I've been through every turn you can make that's bad. If it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. But I mean, this is my heart, this is my soul, this is my everything. And everybody tells me what to do. Like, I'm gonna listen to them. I've worked on it for 27 years, and what? I'm gonna listen to what you gotta fucking say? And you tell me something totally different than what I'm doing? Yeah. How about I'll just do the opposite of what you say. And I don't give a fuck. Oops. My author name is Brian Stevenson. I got 2 books out on Amazon. One is called 5 Kids and One Gun. It is called 4 Days, 4 Nights, 4 Ladies, 4 Guys. It's my explicit romance novel. 5 Kids and One Gun was made in jail. I've done 5 years for this book already. I made fun of this robo goof. He calls himself RoboCop Sebowski. Makes fun of his penis. He's holding a toothpick, and you know what? You put 20 toothpicks inside of that toothpick, it's still a toothpick. You got such a small dick that you had to fucking be a cop to have any control. So, whatever. I guess the joke's on me because I didn't wake up for 3 days. Oh, they didn't take me to the hospital. I was supposed to have had chest infection, pneumonia, and blood poisoning. But, the cops are doctors too, I guess. Even the ambulance drivers were cops. Funny how that is. Why would you have a 1970s fucking ambulance, rounded corners, chip on the right hand side, blue primer still on it, and taking a fucking case to Williams Street, and there's a Popeye chicken on Williams Street. It's Cockroach Motel because there's actually lots of cockroaches in there. Anyways, another same deal. I fell 4 stories, landed on my head, my leg wrapped around my neck. I'm kind of a miracle walking. In fact, if you want to know the truth, my book starts off the fact that I'll have you know I'm living proof that, and the story is depicted in my creation, my biography, my peace offering to the world, my giving back. This is what I but you know, I gotta apologize to a few people. Leo scared, Damien scared, Wes Peters. I'm pretty stubborn Polak. I'm Cree. I'm from Winnipeg, but man, in my family is over 50,000 of us, okay, spread across Canada. But I'm a stubborn motherfucking Cree Polak. And you know what? I'm not going to change. On June 19th, I'll be 53. Okay, so I've written this for all these years. What for? Well, it started out I wanted to be like something, you know. The ex and I broke up, and stole my kids after 5 years of court, and just after I did my straight to jail. That's another story. Anyways, we can get to that. I've been sliced from my ear to my jugular. I've been pistol whipped, shotgun. I had to jump out of back up into a bathroom, CMI in Chilliwack. Windows are like 3/4 of a foot wide. I don't know how skinny it was back then, but the bathrooms are long, and I had to start from one end while the blood's dripping. Like, it was pistol whipped. They had to pull it out with a pair of pliers and then sewed. Oh, would you like an anesthetic? I don't do anesthetics. Sorry, I don't like needles. Anyways, this story has just gotten in pretty much everybody I coming across to's way, because I don't know, I'm kind of an asshole about it, and I'm pretty stubborn when I see people trying to tell me what to do. And I've been told what to do all my life. I don't like the government. Pedophiles and fucking ripoffs. Fuck you. Control us. What's this? You give it sex education in fucking kindergarten, man? Yeah, you guys are fucked. Now, I'm here to expose dirty cops. I'm here to expose corrupt government officials. I'm here to expose a lot of shit. My stories are real, and I have an addiction of finding the truth along with my addiction. But I am a truth finder, and I will go to the ends of the earth to find it. And I have. And it's, wow. I've told my story so many times that my story's been stolen so many times. You have no idea. Like, people, even in your brother's like, wait, go see my daughter. Holy crap, what a shit show. Oh, man. Now I look on Facebook and married. I'm like, oh, really? Nice. And we don't talk. My story is about what happens. What can happen, does happen, will happen. And I'm living proof that takes a lot out of you. I mean, holy crap. I'll do another one of these when I'll cut down the swearing, but this is me, this is real, this is live, this is recorded by myself because Facebook won't let me do live. Well, Facebook can kiss my ass, as far as I'm concerned. I could go back to my other account, but you know what? Facebook could seriously just kiss my ass. I know my book's gonna be huge, and I know people are gonna fucking want to read it, because it's reality. It's fucking death-defying. I risked my life for fucking 32 years on the streets. To give back to the people. So that I can save lives. You know why? Because you don't have to. Take it from me, man. Don't do fucking drugs. I mean, I'm living proof that drugs slow you the fuck down. Confuse your mind, and it's what a fucking waste. What a fucking waste. I'm trying to come back to reality after dealing all those with all that bullshit for all those years, man. The nicer you are to them, the fucking nastier they get to you. It's just a fucking war of who could do the fucking rudest, disgusting, goofed out shit. I wanted my kids to be proud of this. This was for them. At first it was a show. Fuck you, bitch. Fucking steal my kids. Fuck you. But you know what? It's not. I wanted my kids to fucking be able to live life and be able to do whatever the fuck they want. Not having to fucking abide by bullshit. I want them to have things. Be able to go to the grandkids, be able to go to the best schools. All that shit. And you know what? It's just... It's been a long stretch. So... But I don't give up. I'm camping here on Olympic Road, okay? I've been for a couple months. Backpacked across. Canada. Went to St. John. That place is a dive. Nothing about a rock. All you're doing is drilling. And I work for this clown town fucking concrete guy. Oh yeah. What a hero. $18 an hour. That's all he would give me. Wow. Are we back in the 80s there, bud? Yeah, well. I like to forget names, but it might come up. Anyways. I'm not here to start anything. I want to help people. Please don't do what I do. Don't do. The story of my life will become a movie. I know it will. Who doesn't want to know the shit that happened, man? I've almost died so many times. I've lost track. I know when I was 4 years old, I know for a fact that God spoke to me and I knew I was chosen. I'm a messenger of God, and here's the start. I'm planning on having it out this year. I've been saying that for 25 years. Writing it for 27. In the reality of it, and writing it physically in the last 3 years. And what a mess. I mean, oh man, if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. You know why? Because it's the story of my life. But I mean, if the death-defying shit didn't happen to me like it did, pretty crappy book. Anyways, I'm just gonna become a YouTuber now. This, you know, maybe I'll start a podcast. I got to get this story out because it'll do you a lot of good. It'll tell you what to look for. Like, average citizen, you don't know what the heck's going on next. For all you know, there's a drug house next door. Guys are getting choked out, beat the crap out of, gagged, and smashed, killed probably. I'm the inside of any drug house in the past 32 years. And I have been a freelance, private, investigative journalist for 27 years. And the things I've seen, it just got worse. I mean, I just wanted to help people but holy crap, you can't help nobody out there. You can't even help yourself. I'm trying to help myself right now. I'm walking in circles in the parking lot doing this film because, you know why? It's got to get out. This will be one of many I'm going to try, and I'll try not to get too descriptive and get kicked off of YouTube too. I love you. Wow, you ever hear that Rubber Duck new song? Oh man, I love that. It's the story of my life. Woo! Oh, anyways, I'm Brian Shapansky. My author name is Brian Stevenson. Check out my books on Amazon. Now, 5 Kids at One Gun, it told me a story of my buddy. They were on the island or something like that, and they were 12 years old. They all went camping they found an abandoned camper or something in the forest. Anyway, so they're camping. One guy walks in late, and he says, "What are you guys playing?" "We're playing poker." "Oh, okay, well, you want to play a new game? What is it?" And he had stole his dad's liquor. Dad was beating him and shit, whatever. Alcoholic. Anyways, so and this is a true story. But for every bad thing that happens, I always believe there's something good to follow. I hate nasty endings. I like to have a good ending. Hell, I want to marry Emma Watson, but first I got to buy some new lookers here. Whatever. I've been scammed by these Asians with a supercomputer for the last 3 years. All across. It's been terrible, and they're still working on my phone. I'm not very good at technology, so finding out how to YouTube myself, it was just the tip of the iceberg. Like, how, really? I didn't know it was that easy. Technology could be easy. I got grade 7, okay, and I'm done working for the government. They're not getting none of my dime. Fuck that. I'm done. I've broken myself, and for this government and for the world. But I recharge. Anyway, so here we go. So the one kid, okay, we want to play a new game. What's the game? Russian roulette. So they spin the chamber, they spin the gun around the table. Everybody clicks it to their head. Click. Buddy walks outside. He brought and he was a little drunk. Walks outside, blew his head off. Now, the next kid they would find in the cherry tree in the backyard when they used to hang. Next kid would gas himself in the car. Now, I added some. My buddy Tommy Toes. There's a lock that hangs on the fence above the overpass at the train in town of Chilliwack, BC, Canada, of course. And there's one lock there, one lock. But these goats, and I know exactly who the fuck they are. This guy thinks he's a kingpin. Fuck you, motherfucker. They bullied him, and they smashed 4 of him, and they smashed his head through the fucking plate glass window of the theater. Paramount Theater. That's gone now. Anyways, he got tired of being bullied. He walked to the overpass, and he jumped. That's why they put the fence there. Anyways, love you, Tommy Toes. Rest in peace, brother. I don't like bullies. Anyways, I've been bullied so much. Oh man, you have no idea. But for some reason, I live. I'm a machine, I guess. That's why I have my hair long. I'm kind of like Samson, but it's not that. It's Brian Shapansky. If some guy with short hair would have fell off that 4 stories, I'll guarantee. And this is after being plugged in the head with a bat for half an hour by gunpoint. Magically, I take off to New Brunswick. He got himself in his own shit, and they hacked him up. Good, because people like that are nothing but, he was nothing but a Satan's follower, man, and I'm God's servant. You can call me the swearing preacher. You can call me Brian Stefanski or Brian Stevenson, but I cuss a lot. And I try not to, but you know, fuck that. I'm a cusser. Buford Cusser, Dad used to call me. I never knew those damn words before I met you. You little piece of shit. What the fuck, Dad? Sorry. Okay. Anyways. I'm gonna finish this drink and now Aaron Lewis. Okay, so if every bad thing that happens, I believe there's always something good to follow. So in the end of that 5 kids in one gun, I threw in some Harry Potter hockey. It's called Rugkey. It's Underground City. Hold the Pack. John Wayne's still alive. And there's little doors, and you can go in there, and there's underneath the Fraser River. There's the setting. I walked through the okay, so I was growing weed like 30 years ago. In this field where we used to pick mushrooms, you know. Anyways, that year I grew them, and the hash bud, it was such a good strain, but holy crap, it's not good for outdoor. 8-week strain is just not. You need a 6-week year. It's really reality. But anyways, it grew big, and I got a little buzz out of it. But that year, and I planned it for years. Me, my brother, and an ex-buddy, and Fat Tub. Who's that calling me? Grew there, and that year, we walked the railroad tracks and everything, like a mile to in. They declared it historical cottonwood. And also, under the river, in the packs, they have a ceiling that you can look up to and see the surgery and stuff. There's a glass river floor. Anyways, yeah, I got quite an imagination. I had to. I was sitting in SEG, vacation in FRCC for 2 years. That's when my kids got taken away. I sold to a cop. I ripped them off. And I got charged with assault from some goof who sold the kids. Sorry there, big fella. And you know what? I was like 130 pounds talking about it. And this mother was, holy crap. It had to be 280. Big buffed out. That's the guy. You big dork. Holy crap. I'll jump up and kick you in the toenail, mother. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm going to try to end this video on a good note. Now, Aaron Lewis wrote a song that just seems to match my lifestyle, I guess. But it's been rough, but I'm still plugging away, and I'm not going to make this go away until it's done. I finished with that start, and I finally just action. I'm working on it every day. I just suck at. Just got a Samsung 25. Holy crap! Writing on that one. Oh man, we're getting there. I gotta slowly. I don't like learning from anybody else, so Gemini helps me out. And now he's got different voices, so I'm good with that. I can't wait to. I'm trying to figure that one out too, but I can never get my battery. Fucking man. Anyways, whatever. I'm gonna start this out with a. We are on YouTube, so let's give it a shot. I've been shattered and broken most of my life, but I've done pretty good with no job and no wife. Got a family that hates me and a good piece of land that I fought with hard work, that I earned with these hands. These things that I do, I did them for you. So just tell me you love me, and tell me you'll stay and you'll watch over this house Well, I go away and just promise to be here when I get back home so we can start where we left off all those years ago before my demons, well, they took control. Lost and lonely out here on the road. I mean, I've always wanted a good woman, but the last one, she got her own chapter. I think her name is Jen, something. I mean, but, I know it's Jen, but I've had to switch up to Jezebel. Yeah, she doesn't like that. Not at all. I've been careless and selfish. Got no self-respect. I'm an albatross hanging around my own neck. I'm a hard one to handle, and it's truth. I've played the fool, and I'm so hard to love. I break all the rules. And I've been single for over 20 years. So just tell me you love me. And tell me you'll stay and you'll watch over this house while I go away. And just promise to be here when I get back home so we can start where we left off all those years ago before my demons, well, they took control. Lost and lonely out here on the road. And it's been 3 years away from all the scene of, my journalistic nightmare, but I just gotta give it up to these next high notes that I love so much. So just tell me you love me and tell me you'll stay and you'll watch over this house while I go away, and just promise to be here when I get back home so we can start where we left off all those years ago before my demons, well, they took control. Lost and lonely out here on the road. Lost and lonely out here on the road. So, this is, and so I'm going to record something to remind me. And that's going to be sung on video at my funeral. Really good. He's got some really good lyrics and he's awesome. He just, wow. I might not be able to sing that good, but I got a lot of words to say, and I'm telling you, it's very important that this book gets out, not only to me, but to you. I want to apologize to all the people that I've been hard on, and just I don't try to be. It's when you live alone for this long, it's high society, man, that you just I don't know. Do you think I really give a crap if somebody, I go to broad for a year, nice gal for a year or two. Well, the last one was a broad. And when I mean hooker, I mean she was eating out a hooker. And they dated. And oh yeah, like, and then he did her. Wow. Just a story of my life. Mother of my kids, 7 kids, 4 fathers. Right after that, well, she wanted to fuck all my friends. Her name was Jessie. She wanted to fuck all my friends. Oh yeah, she wanted to fuck all my friends. Oh, you got some really good looking friends. I mean, yeah, I'd like to fuck them. Like, holy fuck. And, you know, I did catch her in bed with my brother. And, well, that was 20-something years ago. Well, guess what? I mean, he just sent me a picture of him flying to Toronto this year. And you know what? I really don't care. I mean, I'm aiming high. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll get fixed up and, I don't know, maybe Emma Watson will say, hey, shave the beard and maybe we'll talk. Because, you know, I am, you know, distinguished. At least I will be. Right now, I'm just here. I'm just here. It's hard. My son, I had him in my tent. 3 cats and a dog. And I said, kid, what do you think this is? You think I fucking went on the streets for 27 fucking years so you can push your fucking pipe in my fucking tent like I'm fucking gonna share this shit with you? Oh, get the fuck out. Oh, and I went at him. Yeah, I wanted to smash him. But his dog, and I you know what? I really don't have I have a pretty harsh tolerance for pain. Trust me. Anyways, that dog was hanging there, and I still went at him. You know what? If I better call your damn dog off, well, stop coming at me. He knew, right? Anyways, that's tough love. But the kid has been ripping me off since he was 17. It's my father led son, I guess. And it's sad because it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be, Dad went out there, and while his addiction, he's able to cure it and whatever, not cure it, but hold it off or deal with it, he's doing something good. So the rest of the world know what the fuck you get into if you take the wrong road in fucking life, man, because I'm telling you, one tiny grain of salt, and somebody hot caps you, and you want to go do a fun drug. Oh, let's go get some cocaine, and let's go to the bar. Yeah. And then somebody touches it, the weight of the fan, and they didn't wash their hands. And all of a sudden, they weigh up the coke, and then they're touching the coke, and boom, you just got done. Couple grains of salt. It's a very dangerous drug. Population control, government issued. You don't think they leave that out? One world, one government. My ass. Who do you guys think you're? God? Guess what? You stole God's land. You taxed us to death. And I'm supposed to be, hey, government. Yeah, well, suck it. Don't care. Don't like me? Who cares? Don't like you either. Okay, I guess I got too deep there. Have a good night. I kind of just, I need to get this out because I've had a hell of a life and I've done it to help people. I want people to see my story, see the crap I've done and has been done to me, just to get it out to you. It's that important. You know, we're near the end of the world here. You either want to enter the paradise or you want to go down with Satan. My name is Brian Spansky, and I'm out.